Coming out of Veterans Day weekend, America's Warrior Partnership has some harrowing statistics on that. In their new study, they found that at least 44 veterans die each day due to suicide or from some other self-injury, whereas the VA vastly underestimates that figure at around 17 a day. Now, before we dive into some of these somber statistics and talk about what can be done about it, I do want to take a moment to remember and honor the 5 Army Special Operations soldiers killed heading into the Veterans Day weekend during a refueling mission over the Mediterranean Sea. Their names are Chief Warrant Officer 3 Stephen R. Dwyer, 38 of Clarksville, Tennessee, Chief Warrant Officer 2 Shane M. Barnes, 34 of Sacramento, California, Staff Sergeant Tanner W. Groan, 26 of Gorham, New Hampshire, Sergeant Andrew P. Southard, 27 of Apache Junction, Arizona, Sergeant Cade M. Wolf, 24 of Mankato, Minnesota. Now, God bless them and keep them all. Joining us now to discuss is retired Special Forces Chief Michael R. Carmichael, a retired Green Beret with over 26 years of experience. He's also the president, CEO, and founder of Check a Vet. Chief, thanks for being back tonight.
No, thank you so much for having me. It's always an honor. I love how this show is so grounded in data, analysis, and right where it's pointing to. We have to keep them honest because, frankly, I don't think that they are.
Dan, I really do appreciate you for that. And of course, this show can't work without people like you, people who have the experience, the heart, and the ability to effectively communicate what needs to be said. So before we get into Check a Vet and how you guys work to help veterans, since especially the VA is not going to be doing that, and they really have dropped the ball in so many ways. But, since we are coming out of the Veterans Day weekend, do you have any reflections that you'd like to share with the audience, given your own experience serving in Special Forces and, of course, now the work that you do with veterans?
I think the first thing that I get asked a lot, like, what have you learned in the 3 years that you're trying to prevent veteran suicide and protect our nation's heroes? I'm so sad to say, but it's really a reality is Americans don't care about veterans. There's a lot of lip service and there's a lot of talk, but at the end of the day, back in February, this administration said that veteran suicide was the #1 priority of the administration. Yet they're only spending $56 billion on it. So I try to be a data guy myself, and I looked at, well, what's the budget of America for 2024? It's $4 trillion. So if you look at how much they're investing in their top priority, the number you would get is 0.0009. That's 3 zeros. So it starts there, and it actually also starts with the head of the VA himself. I was blown away to find out that the secretary of the VA isn't even a veteran. Are you telling me that of the 18 million veterans in America, we can't find one that's qualified to do the job? It's all tragic, but we have to apply problem solving 101. And I think it starts at the top.
That it does. I know those that I've talked to who have served. One thing, my brother and others went into the Marine Corps. They were so excited to join, so excited to serve their nation, and then they go in and these bureaucracies just kill it. It just kills their drive, their motivation, their love, their heart, everything, and then they get just spit back out, and then the VA just keeps driving that wedge into their heart more and more and more, and it's just really so sad to see. And we see this persistent problem. I know the last time you and I talked, and other veterans I've spoken to, the VA, also the DoD, they seem to consistently be undercounting or underestimating just how severe the problem is. Like you said, they'll pay the lip service, they'll say it's really bad, we're doing our best, but even the 56 billion or whatever the figure is, you know that probably 0.0009% or whatever of that 56 billion will even go to a single vet at all. So that's even the worst part, is they spend, as a total proportion, a small number on this issue, and then of that, most of it just gets thrown away through all these bureaucracies endlessly. You don't even know where the money goes, what it's doing, but you do know the veterans aren't really seeing a dime of that. But why do you think we see consistently that they're undercounting and underestimating? Is it just a PR issue that they know it's bad, but they're trying to still keep a lid on just how bad